And go live. It's slow this morning.
Good morning. It is 8:30 on Wednesday, April 3rd. I got that right. And we're in Tillsonburg, Ontario. I'm Tammy, and this is Arlene.
Good morning.
And we're at Cherished Pieces. And I'm sure you knew that.
Yes.
Hopefully. Or if you're new, welcome. We always enjoy having new people watch us. We're just going to do some fun things. We don't have door prizes today.
Nope.
It's just the two of us.
But we have some fun things to show you.
Yeah, some things to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. So I see Helen's on, Carla, Cheryl, Terry Lynn,
And Karen.
and it looks like it's going to be one of those rainy days.
April showers bring May flowers.
Oh, that's
so
right.
it is the season.
Well, it's not snowing, so...
That's right.
And it will get warmer. So...
And I find the rain this time of year kind of cleans everything. Cleans the roads, cleans the vehicles, the sidewalks.
Yeah, everything looks
the
kind of
salt
mucky
is
out.
washing away, and yeah.
And the grass is starting to turn green.
Oh yeah, I have daffodils up. They're
You
in
have
bloom.
daffodils.
Yep, I saw one the weekend. There was one little daffodil, and he was blooming. I was like, oh, okay, there's spring. I have lots of other bulbs, but that was the first one to bloom. So yeah.
It is a great sewing day or a great shopping day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes then things are quieter and you get more chance to look around and poke around. Yeah. All right. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
What shall we start with?
Well, let's start with talking about a quilt show that's coming up. It's Quilts on the Grand, and it is in Fergus, the Fergus Legion. And it's Friday, June 7th and Saturday, June 8th. So we do have bookmarks by our till about this, and we'll hang this poster up if you need a reminder. But it's quilt show season,
It
so
is,
lots
yeah.
of fun to see, get inspired by other people's hard work and see what everyone makes.
Oh, there will be a lot of busy work going on to put these on for people.
Yeah. The volunteers that run these things, they work hard, and they all do a fabulous job. And you can just tell when you're a guest there or a vendor how well organized they are. And they're just, yeah.
And the excitement, like there's a buzz in the air of
Yes.
everyone's quilts hanging up.
Yeah.
And,
They're proud to show off their work, right? And they should be.
They are very inspiring.
So last week I showed you the hexagon. So I did get my project finished. So I thought I would bring it to show you. And this is what I made. So it can be a little table topper or a mini quilt to hang on the wall.
It looks awesome.
Thank
I
you.
really like how you balanced your blues, your colors. And, you can try a new technique and not have to commit to a quilt.
That's right.
I think that's what we're always thinking. Oh, now I got to make a quilt. But
Well, and
no.
I thought too, if you didn't want to make a full quilt of hexagons, you could just make like, say, this center flower or this second row here, and then put them on blocks, sash the blocks,
Yeah.
and you have a hexagon quilt without the entire thing being
Without the
hexagon.
grandmother's garden.
Yes, like just think smaller scale, and it would still be beautiful and still show hard work.
The other thing, too, is sometimes when you try a little project like that, it does inspire you and you realize you really like the technique and you keep going. That's how you discover new things, right?
That's right. Yeah, don't commit to a large project right off the bat. Start small and make sure you like it. Make sure you're happy with it.
Well, it's also an opportunity to play around with colors maybe that you don't use normally.
Yep.
So, I noticed you used yellow.
Yeah, of course. It needed a little touch of yellow.
And some blue for me.
So yeah.
So we're glad that you're... so I asked yesterday, so are you going to continue with hexagons? Or hexies? What do you think she said?
Not right now. I said never a big project. But down the road, a smaller project maybe. I didn't mind it. I don't know how these ladies do big, huge quilts for it. I'm not up for that.
You have to really love it.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's something for everyone, which is good. So we also wanted to mention that starting yesterday, yesterday was our first day back from Easter weekend. Hope you had a good weekend. We sure did. Pre-cuts are 20% off until April 17th.
All pre-cuts. Fat quarter bundles,
yeah.
jelly rolls. Yeah.
charm packs, layer cakes.
Yeah, we did bring in a few just to kind of show you the different ones we have in stock. So all pre-cuts.
We have a good pre-cut table. And then there's some scattered throughout the store. But, you know, like there's that
nice
Kona sheen.
Bundle. Yeah. We've got some jelly rolls. These are both Liberty. Everyone loves Liberty. Our jelly roll. These are jelly rolls too. Some people get questioned about these. They're just packaged differently, but they are different rolls too. And then layer cakes too. Another Liberty one and Batiks.
So if there's one that you've been eyeing,
and we have more. That's just a little sampling. But yes, 20% off pre-cuts
till April 17th. And you can just check our website for products that we're always putting up and classes. And anytime you have questions, you can call us or email us. I guess we should do that. We haven't done that in a while.
No, we haven't.
Oops. This way. Cynthia at cherishedpieces.com or Tammy, Tami, at cherishedpieces.com. Okay. So,
right.
You discovered a new product.
I did. I've been on some of the people, the blogs and stuff that I follow and watch. A lot of them have been using the True Cut cutter. Whoops. The cutter and a ruler that looks like this. So I asked Cynthia if she could bring it in just to try it out, see what we think, see if it might be a good option for some of our customers. And the selling feature on this one, yes, there's holes in the ruler, so if you're marking, but you can also see your fabric. I do like that feature. But the special feature is if you look at the edge, there's a little lip on both sides. And the cutter, if you look...
Do you want me to zoom in?
Yeah, let's zoom in. Let's see if we can get it a side view maybe. If you look, there's a little guard here that just rests in the groove of the ruler.
So they're calling it the rail, I think.
Yes. And it sits right in there. And there's no way for you to waver off that ruler and get inaccurate cuts. It's hooked in there and you're not moving. So
yeah, it's basically riding the rails.
Yes.
Here, why don't we move this over a little?
Oh, yeah. So I'll just show you how it works. I'll just cut 1 inch. So the lines are really clear. I do like the markings on the ruler. I guess this would be 1.5 inches because this is 1.5 inches, a 6.5 ruler. So there is a safety guard that you would just lift up. And because it's the shape of it, you're more hanging...
Maybe you need to go up
so
they can't really
start
see
up there. Okay.
How you're holding it, yeah.
So because of the shape of it, the blade is like right under where your pressure is. So it's a little different feel. What am I? Oh, there we go. And there's the cut. And it's just riding that rail and I don't know, I really quite like it. It'll take a little getting used to.
Because we were comparing how you hold a normal cutter, right? And you're like holding it like this. And you can kind of see how your wrists kind of twist your hand.
Side view, maybe.
And that, the way she was standing and holding it, you're more balanced with where you're distributing your...
And it's not putting any pressure on your arm or your wrist. It's all just in your fingers. But I quite like it. It'll take a little getting used to. But I really like the idea that this sits in that rail. And because there is times where I just go, whoop, oh, whoop, there we go.
Or your ruler kind of veers
shifts
off,
a little.
right?
So, yeah, I'm quite impressed. It's called the True Cut. And the one thing I really liked about this, and I'll just show you quick, is how easy it is to change the blade. So if there's people out there that struggle with that, this is all you do. There's a little button on the side, and you just clip it, and there goes the blade. And then you can just, that goes back in. You just take that blade off, put the next one on, and then you just clip it in. If I can get it in the right hole. And of course, when everyone's watching, I can't. Anyways, it clips in. Everyone's watching. It's not going well, Tammy.
It went really well before. It was just one quick little click and she was done.
And I was done, yeah. Let me try that again. Okay, this
maybe that piece wasn't all the way in.
The pressure is on. Anyways, there we go. There you go. And that's the blade changed. That's how easy it was to change a blade. So I quite like that feature too.
Now you can also swap this to the other side, so it's left-handed.
And we did try that. And you just take this part, just slide it off, and you can swap it so it works right-handed or left-handed. So quite an interesting little new thing. And you can, if you don't like the guard and the rail, there is the part where you can take that off and still use it as what I call a regular cutter.
That's an interesting feature.
Yeah, so the cutter is $48.99, and it does come with really good instructions on how to switch your blades, how to switch sides if you're right-handed or left-handed, and the guide, the guard, the rail. It has really good instructions. So it's $48.99, and then the ruler is $40.99, and that's a 6.5 by 24.5 ruler.
So now we only brought in the one set to test it out, but if that's something that you're interested in, we can definitely order some more.
Yeah, and if you want to test it out yourself, you're welcome to come in. We will grab you a scrap piece of fabric and you can give it a try and see if you like it. And that's true for any of our cutters.
Yes.
We're always happy to get a scrap piece of fabric and you can try the different ones out. We have, I think, most of them out of the package that you can try them. So
we do that with marking pens too.
Yep. Yeah, we're happy.
Because sometimes you just don't know if it's going to work for your project, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we all learned something. I did. And we're just going to move things around a little bit, and then I have a little demo for you. Okay. So sometimes when you're getting ready to do a project, you just need a little something to quickly grab that has your scissors, a few needles, maybe some extra needles for your handwork, like if you're mending something or binding, anything, some clips. So this is a cute little scissor holder organizer where you have that little pocket on top that you can put things, and then of course store your needles. You could just have that, you know, on your coffee table so it's accessible whenever you need it. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to make that. So basically what you need is, when you get the pattern, there's a template that you need to cut out. And you need a 6 by 10 piece of batting to have your lining and then your outsider, whichever. Two colors that you really like together that you don't mind seeing. Because you can see that how you fold it, you see both the blue and that confetti, we're going to call it, or sprinkles. So what you do is right sides together for your fabric, and then I like to put my batting on top just so I can see better what's happening. Put your template on top, you know, pin it in a few places. And now I like to use my rotary cutter because I think it's faster to just zip along the lines to cut it out. But maybe you like to use your scissors, whatever works for you. And so then once you have it cut out, you're going to make sure that you leave a little hole, I don't know, maybe 2 inches there, so that you can turn this thing inside out, because you're going to stitch all the way around the perimeter of your shape, 1/4 inch. And I was back tacking in some of the key areas, especially where you're make your little opening. So then it looks like that. You've got your little area that you can turn inside out. And then before you start turning it inside out, you know, you're really not cutting through the tip, but you're reducing some of that bulk in the corners for when you turn it inside out so that it's going to lay flatter. So I just went all the way around. Just reduce that. Careful not to cut yourself or too much of something that you don't want to cut. If you have really sharp scissors, then that sometimes can happen. And so then I was just, you know, the good old-fashioned turn it inside out. And this is where, if you have like a hair marker or like a dull pencil, you're going to poke out your little corners. It'll just take a few minutes to get them nice and sharp. I didn't bring the hair marker. I forgot to grab it. So basically there's your shape. And when you poke out these corners, you'll see your shape a little more. Now you're going to take it to your sewing machine And you're going to just top stitch close to the edge all the way around, especially making sure that you catch that opening. I always find that once you've poked out your holes and you take it to the ironing board and really give it a good press, then everything works much better.
Nice and flat, yeah.
Then you can decide how you want to quilt it. You can, you know, do an all over design. I just quickly did some lines just to give it more stability. And then you're going to want to fold it. So on your pattern, there is a fold line. So what I was doing, I just pulled this onto my pattern. The fold line is there. So I just folded it to kind of match. Now you can go all the way to the end like that so that your edge lines up. Or if you wanted to, you could leave a little bit if you want your pocket to be smaller. So fold it all the way up. This is where Wonder Clips come in handy. And so then you're going to stitch from here up to here, and I would make sure that you really back tack so that you have your little pocket for your scissors. Then you're going to flip it over and flip this back. And then you're going to just tack it along the flat edge here, not on the diagonal, so that you have your little pocket.
Very cute.
So it's pretty simple. I think, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes, depending how fussy you are. But then you have a little organizer to keep some of your quick little handwork things right there.
For people that do binding and you sit by the TV, you can just have that on your coffee table ready to go.
Or if you have to sew on some buttons,
yeah,
you know, just need to grab a quick little sewing kit.
Or if you're making a lot of hexies.
There you go. Something. We always need to quickly find a pair of scissors and a needle and
yeah, that's
things,
perfect.
Right?
Very
so
cute.
We have little kits that we made up using the Liberty fabrics, and they're $5 each. And so those are just some of the colors that we made up.
So the instructions are in here, the little picture,
yeah, the little
even the batting, so everything you need.
Yep, you just grab one of these and then whip it up. It'd be good little gifts to tuck into a gift. You know, you could even put a little gift card in the pocket.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Quick little birthday gift. So that's my little demo.
Very nice. So we do have some new fabric to show you, so maybe we'll show you some new fabric. So this is from Mark S. It's a gorgeous blueprint. A little bit more of a traditional feel.
Genevieve,
yeah.
Genevieve, if I'm saying that right. Yeah. Marcus does really good traditional.
And we have some blenders to go with it.
Like a nice cream.
And another beautiful blue. And then this one's a little darker again, just a dainty swirl.
Love the blues. They're so classic.
And
like
then
so
we have
timeless.
another cream. And a light blue with little feathers. And another background piece. And another blue.
That one's pretty. It's not showing up as well, but that one is very pretty.
A little bit of a teal in this one. But
Yeah,
so yeah, just some fun. I think everyone loves blues. I don't know that I've ever heard anyone say they don't love blue.
that's usually a pretty safe color.
It's gender neutral. The husband doesn't have to be under a pink blanket.
Although there is usually lots of florals with blues.
Yes.
So I guess you gotta watch that.
Well, a give and take, right? I know my quilt on our bed is blues, florals, but it's blue, so he doesn't care. As long as he can sleep, he doesn't care.
We also have these bag kits, the Easy Panel bag kit. They're $36.50. I wonder if we knock that down. The boss isn't around. Well, what do we do?
I think I think it's safe to make them 30.
All right. So I have 3 left.
You can blame me.
No, I agree with you. So
let's make them 30. There's 3 left. It's the batting, the panel, and the lining fabric, and instructions to make this cute little like shopping bag. Everywhere you go, you need a bag now.
Or yeah, just to fill it with stuff, you know, these Easter gatherings we went to on the weekend, food, gifts.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's 3 regular 36.50. Now they're 30. Okay.
Sounds good. And we do have some show and tell.
All right, let's do that. We love show and tell. So this is Rosie, and this is her Kona Jelly Roll rug that she was commissioned to make for a lady. And so she finished it. So I'm like, somebody's kitchen is going to look super awesome.
Yeah.
She does amazing work, and we're happy she shared that with us.
And it's big.
It's big. It's a big kitchen that it's going in. Very nice job. And somebody's hiding. It's Heather. Yes, I don't know if she'd want us to tell you, but she just didn't want her picture taken that day. She came back from a massage.
But it's a beautiful quilt.
Yeah, nice and springy. And Christine with one of her Christmas quilts. I think she said this was made from a different Christmas quilt leftovers.
Okay.
So she's been having fun. And I think this was leftovers from a Blooming 9 patch. So that's a nice way to use up some of those things. And this is Rita. And she was having fun using her scraps to make this Irish chain.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for show and tell.
Yeah. And the quilt behind us.
All right. The quilt behind us is a cute little baby blanket. It's 43 inches by 44, and we're calling it the Let's Play kit. So it has the fun little Fisher-Price people.
Mm-hmm.
Friends, I think they're called.
Yeah.
We don't have little ones in that TV loop anymore, but so it's just fun with the little cars and the little animals.
Yeah, and we put flannel on the back, and there was a coordinating one that we did, and it's just polka dots.
So it could be for boy or girl,
and
it's just nice and colorful. And so that kit is 45.
Yeah. All right.
Is there anything else that we forgot?
I think that's our show for today.
Okay. Well,
so a reminder again that all pre-cuts for April is 20% off. So anything that we have in stock. So
also a reminder, I did send out an email to those of you that signed up for the bus trip. That's this Saturday. The bus leaves at 8:30 sharp. The store will be open at 8 so that you can come in, get to the washroom. You can have a browse if you wanted. We'll be here to assist you. Make sure you bring your lunch and some extra water. Wear comfortable clothes. Yeah. Hopefully the weather's better.
Good. Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing you.
And we will be having in-store specials for the bus trip. So for those of you that are not part of the bus trip but still want to come, you're more than welcome, and check out our specials for the bus trip.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of fun things. It's always a fun day. There's lots of people in and out, and just a happy group.
And we'll all be there. So
yeah, we're all hands on deck. Will you do a rug class? We could suggest it and see what happens if there's some interest in that.
Yeah, I don't think we've done one in a long time, so
well, it's been a little while.
Yep.
Yeah, we could
look into that.
Okay. Well, have a great day, everyone, and find something fun to do.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.